I'm your host, Toral Suddeth, here with the Oak Tree of Peace, which is a memorial victims of homicide and a living reminder of the impact of violence. And we also have the mission statement that is going to be read right now. And we also have a phone call, a caller on the line who we're going to get to right now. Yes, caller?
Yes. I wanted to make a comment, and I'm glad that somebody else in the community is finally standing up, because me as a community and neighborhood person, this is Renee Carter. And I've been standing up fighting for a long time to get people involved in doing stuff in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times it takes us to say what we want in our community. We have to start saying we don't want a lot of stuff in our community that's going to cause a lot of these problems. So I support the Oak Tree, and whatever I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you, Renee.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you have been an inspiration, too, in fighting.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Goodbye. And that's why we're here today to have people give us a, to support this and this effort. And that's what we want to do today, for everyone to come out and help us be in support. We're going to share the dates and times with you. But first we want to have our mission statement read so we can understand the whole efforts.
The Oak Tree of Peace raises the awareness of our citizens, public officials, and business leaders of the human cost of violence. Stands as a symbol of connection for the many and diverse communities and constituents in Walloon touched by violence who share a common grief and a common hope. Provide a site for visit by anti-violence education and advocacy groups, survivors groups, and individual survivors that is both innovative and inspirational.
Okay, and that was the mission statement. And then we're going to also have Eric Gaffney give us the dates of when the trees are going to be planted and when the actual community can come out and to support.
The Oak Tree of Peace will be planted at Gates Park on the 18th of May. On the 19th of May, which is Saturday, at 2 o'clock, we that are here, and as well as those that are listening, will gather together that day with the spiritual mindset to then pray that we stop the violence at all costs. So we're looking for men and mothers against gangs and guns at all costs to come out and be a part of this planting and ceremony of the Oak Tree of Peace.
So the city would plant the trees on the 18th, on that Friday.
Yes, sir.
And then you will have community involvement to come to Gates Park Saturday on the 19th, at 2 o'clock p.m.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, p.m.
Yes.
Yes,
sir. To come out, and we will have an actual ceremony. So I like the fact that the city will already do this on the 18th.
Yes.
And the trees will be planted. So I'm saying that you got the names of the family already, and the city is going to do that on the 18th. And then on the 19th, we come out at 2 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you have lost a loved one due to violence, you're more than welcome to have their name placed on the plaque. It'll be your responsibility to contact us. And at that time, we'll have Mr. Sanders, Aaron Sanders, and the other funeral homes that are participating in the cost to have your loved one's name placed on the plaque. And there will also be benches adjacent to the tree or in the general area, so you can sit in and bring family and children and loved ones to participate in the serenity of the Oak Tree of Peace Memorial
you stated Aaron Sanders and additional funeral directors are supporting this as well.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that just says a lot for our community, that we have other funeral directors that are assisting in the Oak Tree of Peace here in our community. Did you? I want to introduce you, but then I just want to make sure that, well, before we go any further, we do have May Harrington that walked in the studio. And May, would you like to have something to say real brief?
Good morning. My name is Delta Harris, and I'm in here on behalf of my grandson. And I'm all for it. Thank God for the Oak Tree Peace of Tree speech. And I'm all for it because I do not want my grandson's name to go down in vain. His life was taken January 5th for no reason. And whatever we can do for the community, it needs to be stopped. And I'm all here this morning for that reason.
And thank you for being here. And also we have Miss Andrews, who is going to go introduce herself and her family as well.
Hello, my name is Michelle Andrews, and my brother is Marcellus Andrews. His death came as not only to a shock of our family, but also of this community too. You know, a whole lot of people came out and supported us and told us sorry for our loss. And I really didn't know he put so much impact on other people in this community. You know, we have a whole lot of people, you know, sending us cards, but not only in this community, but throughout the whole Cedar Valley. And just coming out and supporting us as much as they can. And so one way as we keep his legacy up is we always go down to College Street where he got killed at, and we go over there and we put bears and crosses and just stuff that he used to like, and just go over there and remember him of who he was and what he did in this community. So, you know, I'm just so up and forth about doing this Oak Tree of Peace and that, just praying and hoping that it will change, you know, something in this community.
Thank you. We wanted to have you state because he had passed so early. I mean, all these are tragedies, and we have, and believe me, I have known them all. I've known your son, and I know your grandson, and it's just the fact of people that we know in our community that are just leaving us for useless situations. I mean, things that shouldn't even be happening. And we are here, me being as a young man, I'm here to support and to be here once again on the 19th, Saturday at Gates Park at 2 p.m. Eric Gaffney would be there. He's the leader of the group. And we put it all on his shoulders as well. And it's also Minna Sanders from Gift of Life and Aaron Sanders, additional funeral directors, that is coming aboard to be there as well. Now, before we go, Eric, do you have anything else that you would like to add?
I'd just like to say that we need to really truly come together. It's not about our finances, it's not about our education. And in other words, you know, we like a bunch of educated fools, with no disrespect, because we always want to do something after the fact and then grieve in it, when we can stop the violence in our community. When men stand up, boys are going to sit down and listen. I have 7 grandsons, and I let them all know I love them, but I would not tolerate any bad behaviors for the most part. And I know things happen, but at the same time, let us stand up, men and mothers, against gangs and guns. And this is the entire community, and not just from a black perspective, but again, children should be bearing the parents and not the parents bearing the children. Thank you.
And also Miss Barson, and I know Tiana, and she was also in the drill team at the church, and just another vibrant in our community that was doing things in our community and doing well in our community. And it's just these young people that are just, you know, I'm 40. and I look back and go, wow. And they were in the drill team doing twirls and twists and jumps and playing the drums, and I can't even beat a drum. but the fact that they were working so hard in our community, is there something that you would like to say as well?
Well, my daughter was attending UNI and she was due to get her degree in January. And they took her life in October of 2004. And this is the time to say it takes a village to raise a child.
It does.
You know, we no longer can put that aside. Well, I'm just going to raise my child and forget about everybody else, because your child might be one of those ones that are affecting our children.
All right.
So if we get our children in control, then we can all come together as one.
Yes. And before we go, Sister Carr, is there something else that you would like to add?
Our support group will be meeting every Tuesday at 5 p.m. at 1500 East 4th Street.
The support group will be meet every Tuesday at 5 p.m.
At 5 p.m.
At where?
1500 East 4th Street.
Okay, 1500 East 4th Street, that you can attend that support group with all of us. It's entitled the Oak Tree of Peace.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, this ain't just a old thing. This ain't a young thing. This is a Waterloo, Iowa community thing. You know, we all are extended family. You know, you'd be hard pressed if you're from Waterloo to be able to go down the street and not see, you know, at least 20 people you know. So, you know, when death occurs, it not only affects the family, it affects everybody, you know, because we are extended family, and a lot of us don't even know, you know, everybody that we're related to. So, you know, we need to be more conscious of that, and, you know, we really would like to see a huge turnout for this event, because this means a lot for the future of this city.
And once again, this will take place at Gates Park, Saturday at 2 p.m., which is May 19th. So make sure you come out and support the Oak Tree of Peace. Once again, I want to thank you. I'm your host, Toro Sudeth. For your information, have a good morning.